Hey, movie fans, this is Seen It All, where every week we pick a film, break it down, and have some laughs while we're at it. Hello, welcome to Seen It All Movies. Welcome back, everybody. This week we are doing John Grisham's The Client, one of his best-selling books. It's about a boy who is in danger for basically finding some vital information regarding political murder. And the whole story takes place about the FBI and the mob going after him, and the only person that can save him is his lawyer. But before we start talking about John Grisham, how's everybody doing? Great. Thank you.
Good.
Good.
All right.
Yeah.
We
Despite
got,
it cooling off. So
yeah,
better.
yes. Well, I got some great feedback from
Yeah,
you guys.
it's cooler finally.
I'll get some feedback from you guys, from our listeners. One other person mentioned that in Jurassic Park, the best scene for them was the cup water scene. We didn't mention that. So, do you remember when the T-Rex is like, and then the water's like the
Yeah.
rings? So they're saying that one, which I agree.
Yeah.
True.
So we didn't mention that. And then another person said that in Jaws, that they still don't go in the water because from that 70s movie, they don't want to go in. So we have two people just letting us know. And then, Ready Player One, people have been listening, catching speed. So it's awesome to see that people are watching it. And, like I said, people who are listening to us, please leave comments. We want you guys to be part of the show. So please, let us know what your favorite scenes are in that movie or what you didn't like. We'd love to hear your feedback. But before we start, do you guys have anything to say?
I'll say it in a bit and you'll know.
So great. Ready.
And then I do apologize. I'm going to have to edit this out, but Amber, you need to lead today because it's your turn. Oh, I got to tell you.
And I hated this movie. All right.
Sorry.
Damn it. It's cool. It's cool. Well, I wrote little cliff notes on what the thing was, so I'm pretty sure I can remember it. All right. Action.
It's good.
All right. So it's this week's movie, The Client. So we'll start off, and I'm going to jump around here a bit. Right away, who would you recast?
Like that? Wow. Brother, you can start.
Wow.
Who would you recast besides everyone except Tommy Lee Jones?
Wow. Jeez.
Whoa. Brother, you can go.
I'll probably just, I would say the mom, the kid's mom. I'm sure she was a good actress. I'm sure you had your flaws with her. But yeah, a little bit cheesy. I would recast her. Yeah, she could have done a little bit better. Not that I'm any better myself, but towards the end, it got really cheesy with, my white picket fence, home, and all that crap and everything. Like, no, it's just too,
Yeah.
that's been me.
Yeah, and I was like, she's 27? I thought they were going to say she was like 22 or 24 or something. I was like, she's old enough to know all these things.
Yeah, pretty much, yes.
How about you, Richard?
I wouldn't recast anybody. I like them all. They're all good. They all serve their purpose. They all told me what they needed to do. I didn't mind them all. So yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So for me,
Oh boy.
the biggest ones that stood out, I did like the kid. I think he
Yeah.
did a good job.
Yes, I
I
agree.
agree.
He, for what his role was and what his capacity was supposed to be in the role, he did a really good job. I did not like the guy who played the Blade.
What? Oh, come on, that suit in the beginning. I was like, that's fire. How do you know
I
I'm that
know.
green
It
suit?
just made me think. It just made me think of Home Alone the whole time. I'm like, ugh, I don't know why. And then I love her. I love her, love her, love her. But Susan Sarandon, I didn't like her in the role.
Wow.
Yeah.
Too
I know.
soft?
In some scenes I did, but overall I feel like it would have done better with someone else. And the only person right away that comes to mind is someone more like Julia Roberts, which she did in that one movie, Erin Brockovich,
Oh, yeah.
where it's like, someone out of their league, but that's pushing and, doing the best they can and showing, what an asset they are. I just feel like Susan Sarandon left a lot on the table, you know?
Yeah.
But that's just me. I love Tommy Lee Jones, but
Yeah. Fun fact, that's actually that kid, his name is Brad Renfro. That's his first movie. Like, no acting experience. That was his first movie. So,
well, he did a good job.
yeah.
Yeah, he did very good.
Yeah, I sure as heck couldn't have done that.
Kind of reminds me of
He did a good job at playing a punk.
yeah, he kind of reminded me of Terminator 2 guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, with the sleeve and everything from the 90s. Yeah. But yeah, he did a good. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, for a attorney type, I believe Susan Sarandon could have been somebody else that as an actress for an attorney. I agree with that one.
Yeah, and I'm like, I
Yeah.
love her. I love
Yeah, me
most of the
too.
movies she's in, just not this one.
Not as an attorney. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. All right. Well, what was worst line award for you? A line that you're just like, ugh, cheesy.
Don't
Get
say it.
that
Don't
out
say
of
it, bro.
here.
Don't say it. I know you're gonna say it.
Favorite line. That's one of my
Okay,
favorite
just making
lines.
sure.
I'm not gonna say it. But
I wonder if we'll have the same favorite.
All right, but for me, it was basically at the beginning when he's desperate for an attorney. He just says, "How much do you cost and how much do you got?" He throws a dollar bill. Like, really? Nah.
That was kind of cool.
yeah.
How much do you cost? Come on.
I kind of liked it. He kind of threw it at her like she was a stripper or something.
Yeah,
Like,
that's why it was so cheesy. It was so bad. I'm like, oh my gosh.
yeah. How about you, Richard?
It was when they were at the Blade. He was talking to his boss, and then the guy was like, "What's it?" I forgot how it went, but he was just like, "This is the last time we're gonna help you. This is the last time we're gonna help you. Do you understand? This is like, okay, we got it, bro. Like, we got it. You're threatening his
Yeah.
wife. Like, we get it. We get it. Like, come on." So just
Yes.
so repetitive.
He
like
gonna
that.
die.
Yeah. So just like I think it would have been good if he just said it once and then the actor would have like, okay, like if he understood it, that would have been good. But like you'd have to repeat it 3 times,
Yeah.
to me. But yeah, that's about it.
All right. Okay, so for my worst line award, I don't know. I didn't like at all the whole scene with Romy in the car and just zoomed in and like his face all sweaty, like
Yeah.
so. I really didn't like it when he's like, "Why'd you have to go and be a cute ass?" I was like, like that could have been something worded differently, you know? Any other word would have been nice. Just a little touch of pedo in there, that we didn't really need.
Yeah,
That's true.
that is very true.
Yeah.
All right. Well, how about a scene that kind of took the magic out of it, where you're like you were in the moment and all of a sudden you're like, what the heck? You were focusing too much on whatever the heck was going on.
Well, can I do this one? Can I start? For me,
Do it, Richard.
it was the hospital scenes where the mob guys were. One of them was like in the corner, just smoking, hanging out. And then the police came and grabbed his mom to go talk to her. And then that's when he snuck in. And the guy's still just in the corner smoking. I'm like, bro, what hospital will just let you chill and hang out at a corner smoking while you wait to kill somebody? Like that to me. And then the whole chase scene again, like it's really hard. Like the whole elevator, him threatening him, that's hard because again, no
Right.
hospital gonna let you take their uniform and dress up and attack somebody and then go. You can't bring weapons like it. Maybe in the 90s it's different. I don't know. I just like, what? Keep up,
Yeah.
man. Like, no way. It took me out because I just felt like it's too far fetched with the hospital. It's like this hospital is way too secure for any of that to happen.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
Yeah.
I agree with that view as well with the elevator scene with the knife and everything. That was just too. I would assume security would be a lot better as well. So, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
Mine was when they're in the restaurant, like in that back room. Obviously, they know that it's a mafia restaurant, right? Because they're in the kitchen, like, listening to the audio. Super close, by the way. Dumb. What if he walked through the back door, and then it's like, they waited and had this whole dialogue, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Boom, too many bugs in New Orleans" or whatever. It's like you waited till that point in the conversation. to say something?
Because he's like,
Oh,
yeah, like
this-
I know
Okay.
where the
the salt
body
shaker
is.
pepper.
I need to go move the body. And it's like, there's too many bugs.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like you just let him confess,
Yeah.
basically. So it was that, and then it's like someone's gonna let you bug a mafia-ridden restaurant.
Right.
Like, I guess that could, that's guilty or by admission or whatever, but or by omission, but I don't know. And then I thought it was cheesy how the guy, writes down kill them all, and then the guy's there ready to burn the note right away. Like, come on. A little cheesy.
I
It's
agree with
true
the salt
because
shaker part. Even for me, I was like, what the hell? Where did that come from?
Yeah.
You tell in 2 seconds like that, it was
Yeah.
obvious that something was going on. Like, what? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't tell me that was your favorite scene, Richard.
no.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was like, do not. All right. Well, how about funny quote? We'll change the energy. Funny quote. Or best line. Whether you loved it, it was a great part of the movie, made you laugh. You go first, Joe.
Yep. Give me a second here.
All right.
I got
Richard.
two. I got one where every time Susan Sarandon called him a kid, he always got mad. I'm not a kid. I don't know why he's cracked up. Like he always thought he was an adult, even though he's 16 years old, and he always threw a fit about, I'm an adult. I'm an adult. And then the second one for me is like the whole line where he's like, I wasn't in that car with Southern accent. Oh, I loved it, man. That's what's always embedded in my head with that whole movie. I wasn't in that car when the brother's like, hey, let's watch the client. I just text him back. I wasn't in that car. That's all I remember about that movie. So I love that line.
We said that for years when we were kids. Yeah. I always quoted that line.
Yep.
Jeez, how many
So-
times did you guys watch this movie as kids?
A lot.
You did.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah. I know. Yeah. Now we're boys. What do you expect?
I get it. Yeah,
For me,
as a little
it was
boy.
more like, it was just, I guess, Tommy Lee Jones with his crew. I think it was just funny. Pretty much all the quotes. The sarcasm between the group, I liked it all. I mean, just the random comments. So you still want those donuts? After he got hell from,
Yes.
Susan Sarandon, just funny stuff like that. Yes. I was just eating. You finally did your job. Okay, let's go. I got it. That's for me, it's pretty much the whole crew. They did a good job. Tommy Lee Jones, can't go wrong with him. But
Yeah.
the whole crew alone, they did some good comments.
Yeah.
I liked them. Yeah, even though they were jerks, still they were pretty funny. So maybe.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
mine, it's not very PC anymore to say this, but I thought it was hilarious. I actually laughed out loud when he's in the hospital, like that first when his brother's in like his PTSD like episode, where he goes, look, it's an Eskimo pissing. And the ice, because I was like, what's he gonna do with the ice cubes? And I was like, oh my gosh, that I thought was really funny.
Oh, good.
I just threw a little laugh to me too. I'm like, yeah, that was kind of funny.
So who was the scene stealer for you guys?
I think it's gonna be the
The
same
kid.
one for
I think he
everybody
did.
on this one. Tommy Lee Jones.
He did an
Yeah.
excellent job. Excellent job.
Yeah, he did a really good job.
Yeah,
Even just being calm, even though for a 12-year-old, whatever he was, just the way he acted and everything, he did a good job. Being chased around, trying to get killed and all that stuff. He portrayed it pretty good. He did
Yeah.
very good. Yeah.
Yeah, mine was Tommy Lee Jones.
same with
Of
mine.
course. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think Tommy Lee Jones was
Like, he
he
just
wasn't the
plays-
bad guy. He wasn't the bad guy. He was just wanted to do his job.
But you still hated him.
Yeah.
You still hated him. Like, he does such a good job at playing that guy who, like, borderline, like, you're not supposed to hate him, but he's just a prick.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. That's true.
Like even in the Selena movie, like, he's the overprotective, overbearing dad. Like, he's not the one who killed her, but you still don't like him.
That's true. I didn't even think about that.
All right. Well, yeah. Well, how about plot hole patrol? Something that kind of killed the whole movie for you, where you're just like, well, now that I know this is your favorite movie, there's probably none.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. And
So I guess for me is I didn't understand, or it was in the book, that whole burying that politician under the water, under the boat shed, like next to this like super high security next neighbor. Like, how did he dig through there and then put him in there and then put cement over it and then a boat and then not set off alarms or like it was just weird to me. It was like, where did that come from? Like you're in this rich area and nobody noticed anything. Like that just kind of I don't know. I don't know how to
Yeah.
explain it. Like you have to make a lot of noise. You have to make a lot of things to bury somebody where specifically he buried him,
Yeah.
you know? So to me that was a little weird, like,
Yeah.
you know, like why would you hide in plain sight like that too? But that's just me.
Yeah. Well, and now that you say that, it's like so everyone and anyone who has a little pontoon boat can access this like mafia lawyer's house.
Yeah.
Right. That's true.
Like he's like, everyone knows how to get to Romy's house. It's like the feds too.
So much for that. I guess you need a lot of signs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that for one guy coming out with a shotgun. I'm like, come on, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they happen to miss him. And he's like,
Yeah.
go
it's like,
inside. Yeah. So my note for Plot Hole Patrol, and you guys are probably gonna laugh because this is your favorite movie. I put, and I underlined this. Worst mafia ever. It was like it's like watching the Three Stooges if they were like crime lords.
Yeah.
Just I don't know. And I'm like, and then the mafia guys just walk into a hospital when they're in the middle of this whole like investigation and no one tails them.
Yeah.
yeah, I
It's
agree
like,
because the guy was an idiot. I mean, even he admits it, you're an idiot getting away with
yeah,
stuff. And, he still gives the guy the chance. For Mafia, I think he would have been, you know, up to the first
yeah,
time. And then at the end of like you said, Mafia, he's wearing that nice shirt with all the holes everywhere. I'm like, really, dude? Towards the end, I'm
yeah,
like, yeah, it's not very typical Mafia type. Yeah,
with
I
his
agree. You're
nipples
right.
all out and like,
Yeah, exactly. Like, thank you for that show. I'm going to give you one more chance. That was the last hit. That's it.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you're right. Pretty, yeah, very goofy type mafia team.
Yeah, now that I think about it, for that shot, they probably had to make sure that his nipples were like soft the whole time, because if not, it like cut the continuity.
I didn't know the conversation was going this way.
You didn't notice that?
You know?
Come on. Just-
Yeah, that's true. Now you think about it, weird. Like that movie starts out with making him the Blade really like strong, like this killer, like everybody's scared of him, and then through the whole movie he becomes a joke, and that's like what you're. Right. I didn't even pay attention until you
Yep.
said that. Like,
yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it's like, I would like to recast him. Someone where it's like, even if people try to take digs at him, it's still like, hey, I'll still kill you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Like,
true.
Pretty
shut up.
much.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, how about any deleted scenes? Anything that you think would have added to the movie?
For me, it'll be deleted scene, more like delete that scene. I think for me, it would have been more, do we really need that movie at the end where, here's your plane, you're going to get, a house, you're going to get this and that. And then once, all that's good to go, then our guys are like, so where is he? I'm like, for professionals, FBI agents and stuff, that was a little too cheesy. Here's everything you wanted, tell us where to go. And then that for me was not necessary. I just finish it. Thank you. There's your body. Bye. That's
Yeah,
it. So
that's true.
I went the opposite. But yeah, it was just that. Yeah, that scene.
Yeah, the one that I said, I was trying to think, and I was like, I thought for like 15 minutes straight. I was like, what would add to it? What I did like though, changing topic a little bit, is that they didn't tell us where the body was in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah,
That's
That they
true.
cut away and then came back. So I was like,
Yeah.
I did like that. Uh, but I kind of maybe like if they had shown when the mayor got killed, like that whole thing and how it came about, just to kind of show that the guy was obviously, he's erratic, but kind of like what led him to do that other than he's a screw up,
yeah.
Yeah.
because killing the mayor is kind of a big deal.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, just slightly there.
How about you, Richard?
For me, it would have been the I don't know which the private investigator stalking Susan Sarandon and the kid, at her mom's house, and then the other gangsters show up and they're all just together and have a conversation. And they're like, the three broads are inside, or the two broads are in there. What are you gonna do? And then they're like, we have an idea. And then they cut to the trailer on fire. Like, you didn't need to have all that. You just could have been like, Susan Sarandon talking to him, and then cut to the fire, and then like we already know it's gonna be the mob guys. We don't need this whole side conversation. It's like it's just a waste. It's like, whoa. I don't need to see those three have a conversation telling me they have an
Yeah.
idea. So, and then like that guy was like, "Oh, to bring you in, they must be serious." And he's like, "Yes, we're gonna bug the house, we're gonna bug the office, we're gonna do all this." None of that ever happened. Hey, nothing. They just burned the kid's trailer home, and that was it. I was like, "That's not threat." Like,
Hmm.
what? Okay. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I
Yeah.
did think though it was smart that when the kid got thrown in jail, that because I was like, what's he gonna use the credit card for? And then he just orders a ton of pizzas. I was like, yeah, he's a kid.
It's a good, yeah.
He's a punk kid.
I was thinking about that too, actually. I'm like, wait a minute. Back in the 90s, I thought like you had to pay for it cash. You can do that if you want to, but I guess you have to pay by credit card. But from what I
Yeah.
remember, you just order the pizza, they come by and you pay them, but I guess for the movie, yeah, you're right. That was
Yeah.
kind of like really,
Maybe that's
yeah.
the
And I
transition
mean,
part.
in that money, I guess today, yeah, and like today, that's what, like $1,000?
Yeah,
Well,
probably for
pizzas.
that pizza. Yeah, it's true.
All right. Well, how about would you survive?
But
I
those
don't know
mob
that I
guys,
would.
with those mob guys,
No.
I'd
we
be too
all would
scared.
survive. Come on. Those mob guys were awful.
True.
We would survive.
Maybe if I was a kid, but as an adult, nah.
No, especially when he faked that, whatever seizure or whatever he had. I mean, that's the only reason why he survived. Get out of there and everything, fake that thing, and then escaped out. So
Yeah.
unless you really think about it, but no, I will not survive. Yeah, that's just too much for that. Yeah, no. Monsters after me and all that. No. Nope, too much to see.
How about you, Richard?
I would. They were awful monsters. He locked that one guy in the freezer, and the other guy, he lost his gun. Susan Sarandon had him the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Like, everybody
Yes.
sucked. So, yeah, I would survive.
True.
Valid point. Yes, very, very, very valid point.
True.
Yes. Still, yeah.
All right. So, I mean, obviously, you guys, I know what you guys are going to say, but cue it or screw it. Oh, man.
Cue it. Cue it.
Yeah.
Screw it. I'm so mad I spent $4 on that damn movie.
Gosh, I'll send you a check. Oh, my
Dollars.
gosh.
No.
I won't say
So-
that I bought it then.
Yeah. And so, vibe check, automatic no.
What?
What was it? A Pauly Shore type movie?
Yeah, no. Oh, that's really hurtful. Ouch. Can't bring that guy up in this. Oh, my gosh.
Hated every minute watching that movie. Had to take it in pieces.
What?
Please be honest.
I can be honest.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Bro.
I loved it. Brings back childhood memories as a 90s kid and being a John Grisham fan. Yes.
I'm like, damn, your dad let you watch it?
Of course. Of
I
course.
agree.
So,
I agree with my
yeah.
brother. Hewitt, great. It was great pacing. It was great actors. Definitely recommended. Beautiful movie.
Yep.
Biased.
Jack.
Yeah, you guys. So what's our next week's movie?
Actually, before we go through that, I just want to let you guys know that that Brad Renfro, he started at 16 years old. He made this movie as his first movie. He did 20 other movies, but then he became just like
Wow.
every other child actor, and he actually died of a drug overdose. Yeah, so
Wow.
yeah, so he
That's so
went
sad.
to jail. Drug and alcohol got him, so he passed away at a young age. Susan Sarandon said that he was a great actor, and she missed him. when he passed away. But yeah, he did a couple of movies that I know, but I never watched, like App Pupil, and then I think Sleepers with the Brad Pitt one. I never saw that. So he was in those movies, but yeah, he died very young. But sad to
That's
hear from him.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
Make me feel like a dick.
Jeez, that's his own fault.
Yeah.
But good to know. I didn't know that actually. I was curious about that, where he was. But yeah, so cool.
All right. Sorry.
Well,
was
what
it?
movie are we doing next week? Did we decide
No, that's
which
up
one's the
to
next
you.
one?
It's yours. It's your turn.
Yep.
Damn. I'll sift through the pile and see which one.
Gosh, if you need
Maybe
help,
my
I can
little
tell you
one
which
will.
one.
Maybe my little one will pick it.
Yes.
You guys
God,
hear it? Yes.
well, thank you for suffering through that movie, Amber. Appreciate it.
Right.
Mommy.
I'll let you pick the next one, okay, Benny?
Mommy Amber.
Mommy Amber. Sorry.
All right, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys. And as always, we'll see you next week. Bye.
Thanks. See ya.
Bye.